Well, T's and Star Seeds was good with y'all. Yeah, I was supposed to be wearing the Dewey right now, but I was like, fuck it. Um, y'all seen me in my rough days now. Yeah, I gotta wait it out just like I do for my good days. But you know, day 9 of no FAP/semen retention, and I'm feeling pretty good. Um, so today I was gonna talk about consciousness, but today I want to talk about sun gazing, going in depth in sun gazing. I've talked about it on video. Just gonna do a recap on sun gazing. So what I talked about in the last video was when I first started sun gazing, and I'm not gonna. The first time I heard about sun gazing was my bro, and he was talking to me about it. And so one day, just out the blue, I was like, let me see what this sun gazing about. And I honestly didn't do any research on it, so I think I stared at it at the wrong time. It was in the sky, so I think I did that the first day, and I was just like, nah, that wasn't it. So I went out again, did some research, came back, and I started sun gazing. And I think I was sun gazing for a good 30 minutes, bro. And after, like, before those 30 minutes was up, and this was like 6 or 7 p.m. And I was looking at the sky, and I kid you not, I seen stars. Like actual, no, not like when you get hit and you see stars. Like no, I seen stars that was in the sky, and I was just like, yo, what the fuck? So I was like, no, I'm tripping. I can't be seeing no stars. And then when I actually got done with my sun gazing, I came in. I'm not gonna lie, I think I looked at it for too long the first time. I think you're supposed to start with 10 seconds and then keep going up gradually. So I came in the house because I had a headache and I stared for too long, and I felt like I burnt, I think it's called the retina in your eye, the part of the eye. Because my shit was beaming for about a good hour, bro. I was just like, fuck, I fucked my eyesight out. I fucked my eyesight up. But shoot, after that, I came in, I kid you not, I felt like a new person, like a new man. And I was just like, yo. And I told the experience to my bro. And he was explaining what he saw when he was sun gazing. So I was just like, yeah, I wasn't tripping then. But yeah, so the reason you sun gaze is to basically expand your mind. Basically, like you can get so much information and energy from the sun. Like you can get sun and you can get energy and you can get information from the sun. And that day I got information. Like people talking about downloads, I got some downloads that day. And I started being curious. I did a whole bunch of research on sun gazing. And what I found, I know y'all, I'm terrible, but I want to say it was Galileo who, I want to say he discovered sun gazing. I'm not really sure, or he used sun gazing. And what he found while he was sun gazing, and if you don't know who Galileo is, I want to say he's a philosopher slash astronomer. And while he was looking at the sun, he found sunspots on the sun. And he has a whole theory on the sunspots of the sun. And while he was doing that every day, he got a lot of benefits from it. Now I can't tell you all the benefits, but if you want to find out the benefits, go see for yourself. You can sun gaze in the morning, sunrise, or sunset. You could sun gaze any of those times, but don't do like I did. Go 10 seconds each day and then raise it up. So if you start today, do 10 seconds. Then the next day you do 20. The next day you do 30, and you just keep building up. And after a while, you sun gaze. Or sunbathe. You start to lose your appetite a little bit because you're getting that energy from the sun. And you combine that with grounding, you'll be a whole nother being. And grounding is basically walking on the earth barefooted, no socks, no shoes, just bare feet, because that's how we supposed to walk anyway. Excuse me. But yeah, so combine sun gazing slash sunbathing with the grounding, and you become a new being. But you have to do it consistently. I have to do it every day though. But yeah, that's sun gazing. And I'm gonna tell you about the last time I sun gazed was like a couple of days ago, right? So I went out, sun gazed, looked at the sun for about a good maybe 20 seconds because I know I wasn't new to it, so I couldn't afford to look at it longer than usual. I ain't did it in a while. And I peeped this back in my old apartment when I used to sun gaze. Back in my old apartment, I used to sun gaze, right? And it was because we lived by the airport. So when there was an airplane going by, and after I sun gazed, I could see like a little circle around the airplane while it was going in the air. So I asked my bro, I was like, yo, you see that? He was like, see what? I was like, bro, I see a whole circle around the airplane. And I never knew what it was. So a couple of days ago, I sun gazed. And I noticed something after I sun gazed. When I'm looking at the cars and the buildings, I didn't see no blinding light, or I didn't see any light. But when I looked at people, I could barely see them. Like it was like a blinding light in my eyes. I'm like, yo, that's weird. And I just kept looking off to the buildings and the cars, and I looked at the people again, but I couldn't see their face. All I really could see was like a little light around them. So I'm like, that's weird. So I started watching. Somebody was telling me to watch Enoch, the Freestyle Prince. Y'all should go watch him. He's a good spiritual teacher. He has a lot of spiritual experience. So someone was telling me to go watch him, right? So I went and go watch him, and he was talking about how people can see the energy of other people. And I was just like, okay, so that confirms that I've seen people's energy. That's what that was, that blinding light. That was people's energy. And the first thing I thought about, I was like, damn, that kind of sounds like Dragon Ball. You know how when I forgot what you call it, but they had a little thing on their ear, and it comes up to their eye like this, and they can, when they read through it, they will see through it. They can read people's energy level. And that's exactly what Enoch was talking about in his video. And I was just like, wow. So I was right. I seen people's energy then. So I was just like, okay, so that's what that was. So it was confirmed. And when you sun gaze, you're going to have experiences like that. You're going to have experiences leading on and on and on. You're going to have that. Because that was my first time sun gazing. Like, my first time sun gazing, like, I just had a whole bunch of dialogue I was looking up. That's when I really started diving deep into, like, my research. So after I seen it, I was just like, this shit cannot be real. But that shit is real. Get a whole bunch of downloads by sun gazing. Like a whole lot of information and just coming up in your head. So then I'm gonna tell you about. So I've been into anime. I just haven't deep dived into it like I am now. So I only finished like 3 to 4 anime shows, like all the way through. One of them I finished was Hunter x Hunter. The other one was Blue Exorcist. Which other ones? I seen Full Metal Alchemist. I seen that all the way. And my favorite, which is sad, is Attack on Titan, but I haven't seen it all the way. But I don't watch season 1 like 4 times. Like Attack on Titan, that's my shit. I'm trying to see if there's another anime that I've seen all the way. Oh my gosh, I highly suggest y'all go see Death Note on Netflix. Yo, that's a good ass anime. That is a good ass anime. But yeah, Death Note. I've seen those 4 all the way through. So I'm gonna tell you about the last episode of Hunter x Hunter. I'm not sure if he was a shadow person, and I'll talk about it in another video. I'm not sure if he was a shadow person or not, but in the end, he was saying, oh, these silly humans, they don't understand that the sun is really all they need. And I was just like, wait, what? I had to go run it back. I was like, wait, what? What you say? He was like, these silly humans don't even understand that the sun is really all they need, because we can treat our bodies like a plant. And a lot of people don't know that. Like, we can dead ass treat our body like a plant. All we really need is sun and water. That's it. And a lot of people don't understand that. And they don't want to believe it because they've been so brainwashed and conditioned to think like, oh, that's impossible. Like, bro, like all these movies that they talk about, they think about it. All these futuristic movies. And guess what we headed to? Just think about that, bro. About the flying cars and, you get what I'm saying? The flying cars and the jetpacks. We finna be in that time. We are in that time. And they made movies from one I can call in particular, Back to the freaking Future. That was back in 1980 something, bro. 1980 something. Like, come on, bro. These movies, bro. They say don't believe everything you see on TV. Movies fake, bro. I kid you not. It's I can't even put a percentage on it, because like most of these movies either have a spiritual meaning to it, or they tell you about the world in the future. It's either those 3. Like, it's really like shit hitting in TV and television. You just gotta catch it. Especially if your mind has expanded, like your consciousness has risen up, you will catch it. But yeah, at the end of that episode of Hunter x Hunter, he was like, silly humans. They don't know all they need is a sun for the energy source to live off of. But we've been conditioned to think that we need food all the time. We don't. Because if you think about it, what you think the people before us was doing before we had stoves and microwaves and fast food? Think about it. They wasn't like, oh, I'm finna go get me a burger. No. They was eating plants and nutritional stuff like cashews and peanuts and greens, vegetables, fruits, all that. But see, that's what they don't want you to know. And it's another thing they don't want you to know about meat. We wasn't. Here's my theory about meat. I believe it's okay to eat meat. Like I don't eat personally. I don't eat meat. I don't eat beef or chicken. I don't eat none of that. I do eat fish though. But here's my thing. They show us pictures of cavemen eating other animals. You know what they're saying? We are what we eat. Think about it. We are what we eat. So if we eating meat all the time, like, come on now. That's gonna turn us into animals. Yes, we are animals, but we are not that kind of animal. You feel what I'm saying? Like that makes us like bring out like everybody has an animal side to them, but that actually like brings like the animal side out, like that vicious, you know what I'm saying, barbaric animal. That's my theory though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't did no research on it for real, but that's my theory. But but yeah, I highly suggest y'all sun gaze. Start off 10 seconds and increase 10 seconds each day. So with that being said, man, I'm in this video. Remember to take care of your body, your mind, and your soul. Live every day like it's your last. Take every moment as an opportunity to become better. All right, man, I'm out, y'all. Peace. Love.